So given the range of grade levels you teach, you all encounter this at some point. What are some things that you use with students when you teach this particular topic? Manipulatives. What kinds of manipulatives?
Contour tiles or coins and bags and pouches and coins.
Pouches and coins? Okay. Nice. So manipulatives, pouches, and coins is one example. What are some other things you use?
Table of values.
Table of values. Okay. So trying to see where X hits equality. What are some other ideas?
Number strings.
Number strings. Explain.
Like you can start with an X and then multiply times 3 plus 2, and then you have it equal 8, and you kind of backtrack to get your X.
So like building an equation from the variable on up. So kind of, there's the unwinding, but then there's also the building of equations. So kind of helping them see the mathematical structure. But you can kind of see even just in the 3 that were mentioned. So the coins and pouches in terms of where it fits in the iceberg, right? You can kind of see that fitting, well, it's concrete, you're looking at relationships, it's something they can get their head around from maybe a realistic context. It seems like at least an informal connection that can be made to some pre-formal ideas. Because just because you have coins and pouches doesn't necessarily mean you understand how to use those. So in terms of coins and pouches, what would you expect to see on a table that would represent this? And not necessarily you, but I think anyone in the room can probably get their head around what might be a coin or a pouch of coins representing this. The idea is how this could be represented with coins and pouches.
3 pouches, 2 coins equals 16.
Okay, so 3 pouches, 2 coins. How do you represent equal?
The balance scale.
Oh, there's a balance. Do you use a balance?
The picture in the book has a balance, and you just come with some structure under desk to represent the center point.
Okay, okay. All right, so you actually visualize it, they can imagine it, but do they actually balance things?
I haven't done that.
Okay, it's okay. You don't. I'm not suggesting you need to, because then you better get the right coins, and the bags they shouldn't weigh too much. Yeah. So there's some issues in making this really real and hands-on, but at least they can get their head around the idea of what's being represented here. Okay. So the balance model for students, it does help them see structure. It does, rather than equal meaning find the answer, which is something, if you actually look at research around this, it's something that students begin in the early grades seeing equal as a balance, and then the more times that they see kind of procedural work and a lot of questions that really use the equal sign as find the answer, by 6th grade, they're seeing the equal sign in a different way. They're looking for an answer. So when you actually have an equation like this, difficult to imagine what to do with that because they don't see the equal sign like we see the equal sign.